Bench warrant issued for alleged serial cat killer in California. Alejandro Oliveros Acosta is accused of abusing and killing up to 20 cats, according to the Orange County District Attorney's Office. St. Louis emergency official removed after tornado kills 5 without warning siren. Mayor Cara Spencer said residents were not alerted to the most horrific and deadly storm our city has seen in my lifetime. In 2018, the U.S. Air Force awarded a $3.9 billion contract to Boeing for 2 new Air Force One planes, for a variety of reasons, including delays tied to the need for workers with proper security clearances. Boeing may or may not be able to complete the order before the end of President Donald Trump's second term. Meanwhile, the Qatari Prime Minister offered to gift the president a luxury 747 jet valued at $400 million, and the Department of Defense has just accepted it. Tennessee executes Oscar Franklin Smith for 1989 murder of his estranged wife and 2 sons. Smith, 72, was executed by lethal injection on May 19 at the Riverbend Maximum Security Institution in Nashville and pronounced dead at 11:47 a.m. Eastern Time, making him the first inmate put to death by the state since 2020 and the 19th in the U.S. this year. The daughter of a fallen Palm Beach County Sheriff's deputy went viral after an icy interaction with President Donald Trump at the White House. In a win for President Donald Trump in his efforts to take control over independent agencies, the Supreme Court allowed him on May 22 to keep 2 Democratic members of federal labor boards away from their posts, while their challenge to his firing of them proceeds. Demonstrators march outside Louisiana prison protesting student activist detention. Supporters demanded the release of Mahmoud Khalil while he attended a hearing at the LaSalle Immigration Court in Jena, Louisiana. At least 2 people were killed and 8 others injured after a small plane crashed in a San Diego neighborhood on Thursday morning, spewing fuel and starting a large fire that damaged about 10 buildings and multiple cars, fire officials said. The small private jet, a Cessna 550, crashed seconds before landing at about 3:45 a.m. local time, according to the Federal Aviation Administration. There were 6 people on board, according to the FAA. Among those killed was Dave Shapiro, the co-founder of the Sound Talent Group, according to a statement from the music agency. Indianapolis Colts owner Jim Irsay has died at 65. Soldiers place Memorial Day flags at Arlington National Cemetery in honored tradition. The Old Guard placed about 260,000 flags at the gravestones of service members and their families at Arlington National Cemetery for Memorial Day. Fleet Week kicked off in New York. It is a tradition where the U.S. Navy, Marine Corps and Coast Guard bring active duty ships to major cities. White House condemns attack on Israeli embassy staffers as security concerns heightened. Following the deadly shooting of 2 Israeli embassy staffers outside a D.C. Jewish museum, security and safety concerns were heightened worldwide. The White House's Make America Healthy Again Commission offered a range of critiques about chronic disease in America. In a report released Thursday, the first major byproduct of the cross-government commission headed by Health and Human Services Secretary Robert P. Kennedy Jr., a federal judge in Boston has blocked the Trump administration from attempting to dismantle the Department of Education. U.S. District Judge Myong-Joon issued a preliminary injunction Thursday that bars the Trump administration from firing half the Department of Education's workforce. Hundreds of the top investors in President Donald Trump's cryptocurrency meme coin were set to gather Thursday for an exclusive black-tie dinner with the president, what some critics are condemning as a brazen pay-for-play event meant to enrich the most powerful man in the world. The Supreme Court on Thursday, in a rare deadlocked 4-4 ruling, said Oklahoma cannot create the nation's first religious charter school funded directly with taxpayer dollars.